Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of NinaRibena's Art Journal Prompts and More. It's week 2 of the On Your Travels prompt and I want to do my calendar page this week. Now, as you know, I work on postcard size pages which are 4 inches by 6 inches, and these are some jelly prints that I pulled a couple of months ago, and I'll leave the link to the video where I created these, but I'm just going to add more to them. I think this was for my spring blossom page that I made these for, but these are what they look like, and I'm just going to keep adding to these. And I want to do a sea themed page this week, and I'm going to work on several of these in the hope that one of them will provide me with a background that I can use for my page. Now, I've pulled out 4 colours of paint which I've put onto a glass palette, and they are turquoise green, brilliant yellow green, sky blue light and white. So I'm going to be working from that, and I'm going to add a bit of the darker colour to start off with. I've got baby wipes and all sorts at the ready. So let's see what we can come up with. So I'm just going to spray it on a reasonably thick layer of this. You can see I'm working on my jelly plate. I don't know whether I said. And I've got a piece of bubble wrap with the really large bubbles that I've already used before, but that's okay. And which one shall I do first? I think I'll do this one. I'm just going to pop that down and we'll see if we can sort of build up some nice patterns here. I love that. That is gorgeous. Let's do it over this one here as well. And I think I shall put this on to fast forward and just let you watch the process. But I'm just going to be, you see, not much on that one there. So this is what I've ended up with, and they're all very similar, which was what I wanted. And I just absolutely love these. I love the ones where I've added that darker phthalo turquoise, just gorgeous, but I like the variety that I've got. But what I want to do now is I'm going to use my smaller jelly plate to stamp some images. I've got a couple of small stamps here. I've got a starfish, I've got a seahorse, and I've got a fish that I've made myself out of kids' fun foam, and I just want to stamp over my backgrounds. But I'm going to stamp, let me just see if I can let's turn this around. Let me just reconfigure things. I'm going to work on one of these, and I shall do them all in much the same way. So working on my small jelly plate, I'm just going to put some white paint down, and I'm going to use the mini gel pad as a stamping plate. And what have I just done? I want to use this starfish stamp here, and I'm just going to press down. Can you see what I'm doing? Let me just move it over as far as I can get it, and I'm going to stamp some of these starfish into my background. I'm not bothering with a stamping plate, an acrylic block. I'll just do it by hand. Here's my gorgeous wad of backgrounds. This is the one that you saw me do on camera, and I just love the way that this has turned out. And of course I carried on doing the rest as well. So we've got this one here with the seahorses, and you can see that I've done the same technique. I added the seahorses first and then went over with some bubbles. Another one with seahorses, and this one here with the little fish stamp that I made. And if I can find it, here it is. I've got fish going in two different directions, and that was because I made marks on both sides of my foam stamp. There we go, I've got it upside down. And to make the marks and sort of etch into the kids' foam, I just used a stylus with a small ball end and just scored marks into the kids' foam like this. I think it was a slightly smaller one I used to that one there, and I did it on both sides just so that I could flip it. And then we've got another one here with starfish, and this one here that's got I use the lime green here for starfish and the seahorses. So I am going to pick three, and I think I've decided on this one, and this one here. And I'm going to finish off some postcards. Three different focal images that I want to use for my postcard backgrounds. These two here, the ladies, the mermaid and the swimming lady, are from the Art by Marlene die cut block, and this is the same one that I used for the altered puzzle piece, and it's just a couple of pages further along. Here we go, and I've just cut some bits and pieces out of here. So I've used the mermaid. Of course you get two sheets of each, so the mermaid and the lady, and I've also used some of these little embellishments as well. And then this fish here is from my son Sam's rowing magazine. It's from the Rowing and Regatta, December 2017 to January 2018. 18, and they do sort of like mindful meals, and some of the images in these pages are just absolutely gorgeous. I've got a few of them, and I've been saving this fish because I knew that it would come in handy for something, and I've just run that through my photocopier and shrunk it down. I think I shrunk it by 69%, and I've just fussy cut the fish, and I just thought that the fish image just went really well tied in with the two little ladies. So what I want to do, let's just take one of these. Let me just start with this one first. Am I in camera shot? And I want my lady to go somewhere like that. And then I've had to play around with this already. I can place some of these little Art by Marlene embellishments. There we go. Then we've got a couple of these which tie in with her bikini, so I can place those on somewhere. And then I've also cut some more little circles. And hang on a minute, let me just find the pad. I've got a couple of these circles, and these were cut from this paper here, from the pad, and I've just cut the centres out of a couple of these to use because I just thought they went really well. I've also got some of these which were in the pad, and in fact actually I think I might use those with the mermaid, but what I'm going to do is I shall just play around with my placement, and as soon as I've done that I'll be back. Glued my images down and my little embellishment, so that's that one there. There's my mermaid and there's my fish, and I just love these. I just think they're gorgeous. But what I want to do is I want to go around the edges with this sort of, you know, deep aqua green, just to give myself a bit of a border. So I'm going to do this, and then I've got a damp baby wipe, so I'm just going to really blend this out, working it in like this with my finger, which will really frame my piece. So I'm really trying to blend this in like this, but this colour is just perfect. And I shall go all around the edge of all of my cards, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've got. And I shall also do the same around my girls as well, just to, you know, blend everything in to my card. And so here's my finished postcards. I just absolutely love these. I just think these little die cuts and paper packs from Art by Marlene are fantastic and just really versatile. So let me show you this one first, because this is the one that I'm going to use for my calendar page. So here it is. Let me just hold it up a bit closer. And you saw me adding a border using the Neocolor crayons. I also added some black just around the edge as well, just to, you know, make it stand out even more. And then I continued with the Neocolors, just adding to these little die cut embellishments as well, just to try and help them blend into the background, and I just love how that looks. And then I've added some dimensional glue, glossy accents or something similar, I can't even remember which one I use now, to my fish. So if I tilt that, I don't know whether you can just see the shine. Then I just finally added one of the Tim Holtz little chit chat words, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. I've mounted it onto black card as well, so that, you know, that's nice and stable, and this is the one that I'm going to use for this month's calendar page. So let me show you the other two. So this is my mermaid. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. Again, I've just used the Neocolors and a Stabilo ore just to add some shading. The dimension on this one here has come in the way of some Nouveau drops in gold. I just love that, just to the tip of the crown. I've also added some glossy accents to the crown. I don't know whether you can pick that up. And again, I've just edged my card in black, so that's that one. Then this is the fish from the image in Sam's Rowing magazine. Again, I've just used Stabilo ore just to define the outline, and the journey is the destination on this one here. And I haven't really added any further embellishments to this one here, although I did add some glossy accents to the eye, just because I've got so much detail in the gorgeous background here that you know, I didn't think it needed anything else. So those are my three postcards. I just absolutely love those. So as I say, this is the one that I am going to be using for my calendar page. So I have August, let me go backwards, July, can't get them apart, June, May, April, March, February and January. So I just love how this is coming together. And let me just show you the mop-up papers as well. I've got the papers, the backgrounds that I created, postcard backgrounds that I haven't ended up using yet. So I've got these that I can use on another project. So I've got these. I've also got the deli paper that I was mopping up the excess paint ready for the grid. So I've got that I can use. And then just mop-up pages. These are just papers that I was brayering off on and mopping up excess from my jelly plate as well. So I've got those, which are really fun to use in future projects. So as always, if you enjoyed the project this week, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, I'd really appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. And of course, don't forget to press the bell so that you get notifications of my future videos. And I look forward to seeing how everybody decides to interpret the prompt this week. So on your travels, no real challenge for you this week. You can interpret this any way you like. You can see clearly that I've gone for a holiday theme because as you see this, I am still away on my holidays, although I will be back in a couple of days. So take care everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.